In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Dear our students, our lesson today is about preparing a meal. Unit 7B for third year. We will begin with a starter. Try to break the secret code to know the following words. Use the table below. Answer. A slice of cheese. A slice of cheese. Section 1 Vocabulary. Study the following words well. Listen and watch carefully. Learning objectives. Identifying 5 supermarket sections. Using 12 words related to quantities. Revising 14 words of kitchen tools. Using verbs of cooking and methods of cooking. Identifying ways of talking about food preferences. Writing a recipe. Reading for specific information. One supermarket sections. Dairy products. Dairy products. Dairy products. Drinks. 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 Meat and poultry. Meat and poultry. Meat and poultry. Fruit and vegetables. Fruit and vegetables. Meat and poultry. Dairy product. Bakery. 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 If you need bread and cake, go to the bakery section. If you need apples and carrots, go to the fruit and vegetables section. If you need meat and chicken, go to the meat and poultry section. If you need cola and juice, go to the drinks section. If you need milk and cheese, go to the dairy products section. Exercise 1. Match sentences 1 to 5 with sentences A. Check for your answer. Two quantities of food. A bar of chocolate. A bar of soap. Two quantities of food. A cup of coffee. A cup of tea. A bar of chocolate. A bar of soap. Two quantities of food. A cup of coffee. A cup of tea. A handful of nuts. A handful of dates. A pot of yogurt. A pot of flowers. A handful of nuts. A handful of dates. A pot of yogurt. A pot of flowers. A tin of tomatoes, a tin of tuna, a pinch of salt, a pinch of sugar, a packet of spaghetti, a tin of tomatoes, a tin of tuna, a pinch of salt, a pinch of sugar, a packet of spaghetti, a packet of biscuits. A jar of olives, a jar of jam. A clove of garlic, a clove of orange. A jar of olives, a jar of jam. A clove of garlic, a clove of orange. A slice of cheese, a slice of meat, a bottle of milk, a bottle of water. A bag of rice, a bag of flour. A slice of cheese, a slice of meat, a bottle of milk, a bottle of water. A bag of rice, a bag of flour. A bar of chocolate, a bag of rice, a jar of olives, a clove of garlic, a pinch of salt, a pot of yogurt, a packet of spaghetti, a handful of nuts, a slice of cheese, a tin of tomatoes. These words are called food containers or quantities of food, but each word is used with certain food. For example, exercise 2. Exercise 2. You have 6 minutes. X, a bar. X, a bar of chocolate. Exercise. Exercise 3. Complete the following dialogue between you and a shopkeeper. You have 5 minutes. Shopkeeper, hello. You, hello. Can I have a packet of biscuits please and a bar of chocolate? Shopkeeper, yes, of course. Do you need anything else? You, do you have any milk? Shopkeeper, yes, would you like a bottle of milk? You, yes, and a pot of yogurt. Shopkeeper, would you like a packet of spaghetti or a tin of tomatoes? You, no, thank you, but I need 2 slices of cheese instead. Shopkeeper, anything else? You, yes, I need a jar of olives, a handful of nuts and a bag of rice. Shopkeeper, what else? You, that's all. How much does this come to? Shopkeeper, that will be 3 dinars. You, thank you. Glass. Glass. 3 kitchen tools. Exercise 4. 1. We use a blender to A. Stir a hot drink. Teaspoon serving dish. Teaspoon serving dish saucer. Tablespoon. Jug. Plate. Blender mug. Toaster. Glass. 3 kitchen tools. Exercise 4. Exercise 5. Listening. Circle the word you hear. We can classify the kitchen tools into 3 categories. Cutlery. Things that you eat with. Crockery. Things used to serve food and drinks. Appliances. Machines used for a job. Exercise 6. Classify the following nouns into 3 categories. Check your answer. nuts, cherries, pickles, grapes, chili peppers, chili peppers, beef sausages, pickles, grapes, lemons, crisps, coffee, garlic, honey, mayonnaise, melon, vinegar, nuts, cherries. 4 food items: olives, spicy, juicy. You can use one of the following adjectives to describe food: X. What do you think of nuts? I think they are salty. Ways of expressing likes and dislikes. If you like something, you can say one of the following sentences: It's very tasty. They are delicious. I can't get enough of it. I love them. They are so nice. If you don't like something, you can use one of the following sentences: It is awful. They are disgusting. I can't stand eating it. They are too salty. It's a bit sour. Now you can practice this with the food items. Do you like nuts? Not really. They are too salty for me. If you don't like nuts, pour sprinkle. Five verbs of cooking and methods of cooking. Verbs of cooking: pour, sprinkle, cook, put, simmer, add, fry, chop, drain. Verb: steamed, scrambled, roasted, mashed, grilled, baked, boiled, fried, steamed. Fish, fish. X. How do you like your eggs? I like my eggs scrambled. Section 2 Writing. Answer the following questions in complete answer. Six. What is it used to? Answer the following questions. 1. What did you buy? I bought a blender. 2. When did you buy it? I bought it last Tuesday. 3. Where did you buy it from? I bought it from Light Shopping Mall. 4. Where was it made? It was made in China. 5. How much is it? It is 12 BD. 6. What is it used to? It is used to turn food into a. Now write 6 sentences using the information in the table. You went to a cold store to buy something for your mother. Write a short paragraph about the things you bought. You have 7 minutes. Plan for writing. The name of cold store. When. Where. What things you bought. Yesterday, my mother told me to buy some things from the cold store which is in front of our house. It's a big store where you can find everything. It's called 7 Stars. Its prices are reasonable, and the shopkeeper is friendly and kind. I bought a packet of spaghetti, a tin of tomatoes and a bar of soap. My sister asked me to buy a bar of chocolate for her. I also bought a jar of strawberry jam. I needed 3 pots of yogurt. But I didn't find a bag of sugar. This cost me 4 dinars. Write a recipe for a typical dish from your country. Writing plan. First, write the ingredients. Second, write how to prepare it. Make the tomato sauce. Chop the onions and fry them gently in a little olive oil with the mushrooms. Add the chopped tomatoes, basil, oregano, salt, and pepper. Simmer the sauce for about 20 to 25 minutes. Make the spaghetti. Put the pasta into boiling, salted water, and cook for about 8 minutes. When cooked, drain the water and pasta on a warm place. Pour the sauce over the pasta. Sprinkle some cheese on top. Section 3 Reading. Read the following passage, then answer the questions below. 8 minutes. It's important for people to eat as much as they need to give them energy. If they eat too little food or the wrong food, they won't have enough energy. If they eat too much, they will need to make more exercise, otherwise they will put on weight. When we eat the correct quantity of food for the exercise we take, we call this the energy balance. Fat is very high in calories, and so is no help at all in keeping energy balance. Fat has also been linked with heart disease, and many experts believe that eating less would help to reduce it. Sugar isn't good for the energy balance either. The only value of the diet is to provide energy, and you can get that from other foods. There's no doubt that too much sugar makes you fat, and it doesn't do your teeth much good either. Fiber, on the other hand, is something that we eat too little of. One of the simplest ways of eating more fiber is to eat more bread, particularly wholemeal, granary, or high-fiber bread. It's a good, cheap source of fiber and nutrients without too many calories. Potatoes are good, too. Like bread, they are underrated, but they're excellent for filling you up without making you fat, especially if you don't cover them with butter or fry them in fat. So eat less fatty food, sweets, chocolate, cakes, pudding, jam, and eat more fiber foods, bread. Now for Now for the questions. A. Check your answer.